Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to hop on here today and just be real with y'all. I mean, look at this hair is a hot mess. I look like whodunit. I've got my sweatpants on, got my old t-shirt on, and I'm just rocking it today. It has been one heck of a day. Like, I'm having to record this video in my car just to get away from my kids. My husband's inside with them, so they're not inside, you know, roaming around unsupervised or anything crazy. But it has been a day, y'all. Like, y'all have those days too where like the kids just act like wild banshees all day long and do not want to do their schoolwork. They don't want to do anything that you ask them to do without, I don't want to say a fight or a struggle, but without just like, I don't want to do that, I'm too tired, I want to go play. Blah. I mean, that's the kind of day that we had today. I guess I could talk about trying to run errands and homeschool at the same time. That has proved to be very difficult for me. I am a new homeschooler. Like I have said in previous videos, this is my very first year homeschooling. So this is new to me, trying to figure out how to go about getting my errands done, like, or making appointments that for whatever reason I can't do it on a Friday when we're off of school. They have to be done during school hours on a school day. Trying to figure out, you know, the where, the why, the who, all the things, and still get schoolwork done for the day. Because I don't know about where you live, but in my state, we are required to have a certain amount of days done, a certain amount of hours in those days, and certain subjects. Now, they don't check up on us, but still, by nature, I'm a rule follower, so I like to go by the rules. But anyway, today was a day where I had to have my oldest at an orthodontist appointment first thing in the morning. And I also had my nephew with me, you know, because like I've said as well, I homeschool him too. So I had all three of my kids plus my nephew in my van, and just trying to get the three little ones in the car. My middle son, my nephew, and my daughter was like herding cats first thing in the morning. And I was rushing because I was running late. I overslept. I pushed I ain't gonna lie, I pushed snooze one too many times. And so it was kind of my fault, but anyway, it was a hard time just getting in the car. So we get in the car, we make it to the orthodontist appointment on time, praise the Lord. And I decide that me and the three littles will sit out in the van and wait for Isaac while he's in there getting his braces taken care of. So we're out here. I've got a movie going for them. You know, they're back there playing around, giggling, acting like this is a living room. You know, running around the van, unbuckled, acting like crazy hooligans. And then all of a sudden, the two out of the three decide they have to go pee right now. Like, they can't hold it, they can't wait, they gotta go right now. So we have to go into the orthodontist office. I have to go in there to take them to the bathroom. And they don't have a bathroom that has like separate stalls, and they don't have separate bathrooms like where it's women and men's. Now, I wouldn't send the boys in the men's bathroom by themselves anyway, because A, they're not old enough to go in there by themselves. B, I know they'd be playing around in there and probably make a big mess and embarrass the heck out of me. So anyway, we all four of us had to pack ourselves into this small one little bathroom. And I had to have the boys turn and face against the wall while I was taking care of my daughter. And I got one that's kicking the metal trash can that's right next to the door. I got another one that's knocking his head on the wall. And then at the same time, he's out like there was a wall, like a wall outlet up high for some reason, like way up high. It was like eye level to him. And he was tracing his finger around the outlet to see how close he could get to that hole, because I had just got out of my mouth, do not put your finger in that hole, it will shock you. So he's tracing the outline of the outlet just to see how close he can get to it, and without putting his finger in the hole like I just said. And then the other one somehow turns the lights out in the bathroom, and it is pitch black. And what happens in a room full of children when the lights suddenly go off? Instant noise. Everybody starts screaming. And because it is so dark, my son cannot find the light switch. And I'm holding on to my daughter onto this huge toilet because I don't want her to fall in, so I can't get up and help him. So he's just having to feel all over the wall to try and find the light switch. He finally finds it, turns the light back on. And so then Hannah, my youngest, she gets up and she turns around and she says, "Mama," like in the loudest voice that she can muster, "Mama, my pee is yellow." And I was like, "Yep, yes it is. You know your colors, baby. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you right now." And I'm sure everybody out there in the waiting room heard us. I'm certain of it. Certain. So anyway, then it's my turn, and then I do my thing and I'm done. And then when I get up, she turns around again. She says, "Mama, your pee is yellow just like mine." And I was like, I have never wished for someone to be quiet more in that moment than I wished for her to be quiet. I was so embarrassed. Because when I say she said it loud, I don't mean like, loud. I mean like, loud. Because she was so shocked and amazed at the color. Yeah, that happened. Anyway, so finally we get everybody taken care of. Everybody gets their hands washed. Everything. We finally scoot out of the orthodontist office back into the car, and they're still running around like wild banshees. I make them sit down and buckle up and watch the movie that I had turned on that they were dying to see. And things finally calmed down for just a few minutes. And then we went and got lunch. We had to go do a Walmart grocery order pickup. And then we had to take Isaac to baseball practice. And then I took him to the park. And I told them, I said, we only have 45 minutes because we still have to go home and do our schoolwork. Because Mama over here was trying to think ahead last night and said, you know what, I'm going to charge both laptops, and I'm going to make sure the headphones are charged, the Bluetooth headphones, make sure they're charged, so that we can take our laptops with us and everybody can do Me Academy while we're in the car. And that way we'll have that done. And when we get home, all we have left is gather around in Bible study. And that's it. You know, and the little craft that I had planned to go with our gather around lesson. Well, guess who forgot to charge and bring the laptops? Me. That's who forgot to do it. Yep. Forgot it. So we still had work to do when we got home. But I told them, I said, if I'll take y'all to the park for 45 minutes, will y'all please get your work done without a fuss? Yes, we will. We promise we will. We promise. Okay. Well, didn't happen that way. Did not. You know, we went to the park. That was a successful trip. Anyway, what was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the park. They promised they would do the work. Okay, well, we left the park, and according to them, by the time we left, 45 minutes was not long enough. That's not long enough. We barely even got to play with the other kids. Blah, 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 blah. oh my gosh, we've been here for 45 minutes. How much longer do you want me to stand here and push you in this one swing? So anyway, we get home, and I tell him we're going to have a little bit of a shorter day since we got home late. We're getting started so much later, and I don't want to be doing schoolwork until 5 p.m. So I cut out, what I did was I cut out reading, because the reading that I do with them, like when they sit down and read to me, is considered extra reading, because Me Academy covers reading, but I do extra reading with them on top of that, just so I can listen to them read and, you know, make sure they're where they need to be and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I've already spoken to that. I won't ramble on about that. But I took that out today. I took out the English language arts lesson through the Good and the Beautiful, because that's considered kind of an extra thing that I do. That's not something that is required for them to do during the day, because there again, Me Academy covers ELA. And I also took out, what was the other thing I took out? Oh, morning work. The you know how I have their schedule staggered, where one will be doing morning work while the other one is reading. Well, I took out the morning work since I took out reading, so that way we didn't have all of that stuff to do. So that way we would only have Bible study, gather round, and Me Academy. And I mostly wanted to make sure we got Bible study done and Me Academy done, so that way all of our most important things would be taken care of. It took everything I had to get them to do at least Me Academy. I mean, it was, you would have thought that I was trying to saw their little arms off with a dull butter knife. Rusty, dull butter knife. The way they were acting. And I even had this cutesy little craft plan. Like, I'll have to like put like a picture of Instagram on it, or something, and show you. We made little astronauts to start our solar system, since we're doing a space unit with Gather Around. We're going to make a little solar system that, you know, as we go through each planet, we're going to color a picture of that planet and hang it on a string of yarn and hang it from our window in our classroom. And today we made an astronaut to get all that started off. They did the little astronaut, they colored it, and I took pictures of them, and I cut out just their face, and we put the face inside the helmet of the astronaut. It's super cute. But even that, you would have thought that they were about to die, because once I turned them loose, they were literally running circles around the house. So I made them go outside. I was like, y'all, get outside. I can't take this no more. So, real talk, car chat. It happened, and I texted my husband. I said, as soon as you get here, I am gone. I am going to go and get my Diet Dr. Pepper, and I'm going to sit in my car, and I'm going to have a chat with my friends, because if I don't get all this out, I'm going to blow up. And I still feel like I might blow up. So, do any of y'all have days like that? I mean, is it just me? Just me? I hope not. I hope some of y'all have bad days. This has really been like the first time in my homeschool that I've had to run errands during the day and homeschool at the same time, because up till now I have been really, really good about being able to make appointments on Fridays, or late afternoons, late evenings, or schedule it for a day that we're off for the week or whatever. But this certain appointment could not be made for Friday. It had to be on a weekday, and it had to be in the morning. Had to be. So, I mean, I guess the powers that be were just against me this morning with that appointment. So, how do y'all do it? How do y'all homeschool and run your errands? Like, do you just run your errands and then come home and do all of your schoolwork like we did today? Or, like, do you take out some things and just do what's important? Do you take your schoolwork with you? What do you do? Do you have any suggestions or tips for me? If you do, leave them in the comments. I would appreciate them very, very much, because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. yeah. So I just wanted to hop on and, you know, chat with you guys about this. I know I don't look my best right now. Like I said, I look like whodunit. My hair looks like what in the world. I'm in my old t-shirt today. I thought I don't really want to film a video without my hair nice and pretty and my makeup nice and pretty and without a nice clean clothes on. But I just felt like I needed it. I needed to talk to somebody. And I felt like maybe you guys were my best option right now, because if you came to this channel for the homeschool content, then I have a feeling you can relate to my day. You can relate to what I went through today. If you can, let me know. If you cannot relate, let me know that as well, because if you cannot relate, I would like to know how and why. I really, really would. Not being smart mouth. I'm serious. I really would like to know how you keep it all together, because apparently I don't. Not today. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Just wanted to sit in the car and chat with y'all, and I guess just get some stuff off my mind. So anyway, I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.